Hi everyone, Franchise Kingdom here for Avatar: The Legend of Korra. If I'm not mistaken, episode 7 or something like that of the third season, the original Airbenders. Huh, strange. We kinda already knew the original Airbenders in the second season, in Avatar's 1 flashback episode. Or maybe it is about the air bisons. I don't know. Anyway, probably this episode is gonna be centered on the Air Nation with Tenzin and the new disciples. So this is gonna be interesting, and of course we're gonna see more of Korra in that place. Yeah, things are heating up, and this was not a pun. Um, so let's begin the episode right now. But before, let me know I have Patreon, so just go there, check it out, and we see how much far I change original Airbenders.
His pupils
Hmm.
once again pleaded with their master to eat something, but he refused, just like he had each day the entire summer.
Everyone.
Wheeltail Island.
That is correct.
Tenzin, you should be proud that someone at least know the answer.
Now on day
To the spirit world.
Yep, Tenzin, not gonna like. This is something that I said before, like how Tenzin gonna have a really hard time forcing upon the culture, just like Aang did, um, in a different way. But yeah,
is everyone all right?
Everyone's fine. I fought with him, but he got away. And he stole some old necklace that had
Lakima.
something to do with
Lahima.
blue
That.
shiny.
Right.
Ooh, Lahina.
Boring story about a guy who
Of course, I remember.
Yes.
Is this supposed to be a reference to,
Avatar Korra is calling on the
Buddha?
temple radio. She is wonderful and pretty and
Oh my
so
god.
smart, and she smells like flowers.
Uh.
Sorry, Molin.
Yeah, something like that.
Hard work required to become a part of the Air Nation.
You need to give yourself a break. Let your
Normally.
kids help you out. And what about Boomy? He was a Navy
True.
commander.
This would
He
help
has
a
some
lot.
ideas about how to get people motivated.
Umi? He's my worst student.
True.
But he loves to organize.
But he is like,
If you ask him for help.
yeah, he's from the army.
After all.
Conflict resolution. It's what I do.
Okay, now you're looking like Aang. I'm the Avatar. That's what I do.
Gone. I guess it will be alright.
And Kai being a wonderful, um, inspirational person to her, like, there's gonna be something bad gonna happen for sure.
How come they're all on the ground? Airbus and calves can't fly for a week or two after they're born, so the entire herd will stay near the ground in the
Oh.
valley. Let's go see the.
Okay. Oh, something gonna happen for sure.
Aw, look how cute! Kai, get out of there!
Yeah, I knew it. See, the mother. Obviously. Like, no, grab, do not let, like, fly over there. Come on, Kai, what the fuck you're doing? See? You know I had to save you.
Really safe me down there.
Come on.
You know, you're an incredible airbender. Well, I've been training for a long time.
True.
Then why don't you have tattoos like an airbending master? My dad says I'm not a master yet.
Wow.
You are.
I have to agree with Kai. Like,
head pirate, and he looks into shape. The only way to deal with new recruits is to break them down so you can build them back up. Rule with an iron fist. Show them who the
Yeah, this is not a good idea. This is definitely not a good idea. This is not gonna be good.
Dawn Patrol!
See?
Everyone up!
What are you doing? It's barely light out.
I'm taking your advice. I'm going to break you down and build you back up. Now get moving, recruit!
See, Boomy, what you did? Like... This is completely the opposite of what Tenzin need to do.
Than sleeping.
You know, when I said that thing about an iron fist,
Hush. Meditation time. Focus.
See, Boomy, what you did. He really needs to listen specifically Jinorim. A lot of people gonna get hurt, especially Boomy.
Get back up! What's the matter? You can't handle it, soldier?
Okay, that was funny.
Don't you think you're being
A little. I would not be surprised if...
Concentrate on your breathing and you won't even know they're there.
Oh my god, let's ignore that. I'm not gonna be surprised if after all that, some of them decide to get out, not be with them anymore.
That's fine. Shaving your head is a personal choice.
Wait, what?
Amazing. It's an optional choice? Wait, what?
Maybe we should give them a break.
Genora, I have this under control.
I don't think you have. Yeah, definitely someone gonna get hurt. Look at that. How someone not gonna die with this?
Get back on that wall, recruit! You're letting your fellow airbenders down.
And he was away, so
Kai, what does he know about when
Oh,
you should get
Kai
tattoos?
gonna have problems now. See?
everything about our culture and history,
Oh.
and I have a stronger connection
Oh,
to
some
cities than you
truth.
ever will. Lead your own class.
Ooh. Oh my god, of course Milo enjoys that so much.
One of those people will not make it out of here alive.
Milo cannot have this responsibility. Really, he really gonna kill someone.
Can't believe that I'm grown up now and I don't need him telling me what to do like one of his recruits. I know something.
See the problem? Of course, Junora needs Tenzing. She has things to learn with him. But like the way that Tenzing is acting is gonna make her think that she really don't need him.
Must be living up at the temple.
He's
Hurry up and gather
he's using a flying bison. Oh my gosh, he's really using a fly bison skin. Why always Basensei is up to things? Like really?
Focus. Breathe. Boomy ruins everything. Inhale.
Okay. Who's gonna stop you?
Taking a little break from teaching?
Oh,
I failed.
Didn't feel like I was a part of it all. These people are probably feeling the same way. You have to be patient.
Now I know how Korra feels when I'm talking to her.
yeah, and especially ask Boomy and Juno to help. They can help you a lot with this.
I'm not talking to you.
Tenzing.
I saw her fly off on her glider with her boyfriend.
What? Her boyfriend?
Boyfriend. I did not let that happen.
Injured.
That's why they're worth so much. The Earth Queen and her fancy friends
Oh,
make big
I
money
knew
off
it.
bison steaks and other weird meat. I hear
Okay,
the
so she's up in this too.
yeah.
You're dis-
Wait, Bosco? Really? This woman.
quiet in time to focus. But maybe I can send a message. Spirits, I need your help.
Like, it's so crazy how Genora is on a completely other level of any airbender that we saw.
Boomju's friend told me.
You were able to communicate with the spirits?
More or less, I get the gist. Let's go.
Shouldn't Master Tenzin be doing
Oh, so only he can do that.
On the obstacle course?
You actually quit.
Well, I'm not quitting now. I know we've had a tough time, me more than anyone.
In, down.
Of course he knows to do that. Yep, I knew it. Why no surprise?
Free the bison first.
I don't think this is a good idea, that's free you first. It would be the option because you also are together with a bison and you can help free the others as well and protect Kai. So oh, really? Okay, that's crazy. That's badass. And now because that he gonna uh, try to convince the others to also shave their heads.
What's going on down there?
And Tenzin just happened to pass. Well, now the battle ended because Tenzin gonna fall down everyone here, but still Kai has the upper. Oh,
You think you could kidnap Genora and all these baby bisons?
Tenzin, help, like stop him,
That's enough.
like really.
An airbender never attacks a defenseless opponent. But that was very good technique.
Uh, funny. I think Tenzin is more open than Aang was. I think that he could have saved for you.
You know, even though I'm Aang's son, I never really felt like I was part of the Air Nation before.
You are now.
That's sad. But that's really cute to say. See? Tenzin can be a good guy when he wants. Really wants the tattoos.
But I promise I'll think about it. Fair enough?
Yeah. Genora, look! They're flying!
I'm gonna think about it. Tenzin, really?
I guess everyone.
Oh, and then, yep, symbolizing the growing up. So that was episode 7 of the 3rd season of Legend of Korra. Interesting. We have a lot of information here. First of all, what really is up to be a master airbender? It's just like some other master recognize you as a master and that is it. If it is just in terms of, I know it's complicated, but like in terms of power, Junora probably is the strongest airbender that we saw. It's kind of hard to compare with Aang because he also was like the Avatar. But I can say for sure that I'm way more impressed to Junora than I ever was with Aang in regards of airbending. And even Tenzin, that says a lot because he's really old already. We did not see much of Aang adult, so this is like it could be a matter of, well, you learn everything that you need to learn, every technique of airbending, every type of meditation, every story of the old of the old Airbenders or whatever. I don't really know. They never really say how you became a master of any element. They just say, "Oh, you're a master now," and then that was never explained in the series as a whole. But I really don't see any motive to Junora not being a master already. Um, Besides, of course, Tenzin has like this emotional connection with her daughter, and like it's kind of symbol of not letting her growing up, which is something that every parent has usually problem in sometime in their life as a parent. Um, but the ending of the episode kind of symbolizes also that a lot with uh, it's something natural and is not something that you should stop. Also, I say that already a lot of times in this series, so I'm not gonna say again that much. I'm just gonna say just a little. Dancing has an enormous, gigantic responsibility with rebuilding the Air Nation. But the thing is, different from Aang, I think he's more open from what we saw from Aang. Even in the comics, that he is more open than he was in the show, in the animated show. But it still is far like close, which is normal. But Tenzing is a little more open, and the thing is that he needs to realize is that he cannot rebuild the Air Nation. Like he has to construct a new Air Nation, and for that he probably gonna need a lot of help from Jinora and from Bumi. Even I would say Korra as well, because there's one line that Bumi said in the episode, like I am like too old to be in this camp, like that he was like doing like military stuff already again, and um the whole thing is the Air Nation before the Air Nomads were there because they are born there. And as far as we saw, we like the Air Nomads are always benders, different from all the other nations that have benders and some not. They always were benders. I don't know if it has something to do with the spiritual connection or with then kind of always marry each other in a way, like always people from the same nation. As far as we see, it could be both. Um, but he has kind of this in his own family because he's the only airbender for a long time. Now Bumi is, but before he was a non-bender, and Kaya was a waterbender. So the thing is, there are people that had lived their lives without being a bender, and then they suddenly gained this new power and a sense of responsibility that they could decide to just ignore because they could say that has nothing to do with them. They live their lives and they don't want to like they probably feel sad for um their nation and but they don't really want to do stuff, and especially if they have to do things all day that they don't want to do. And this is something that Tenzin has to understand. Just like Aang, the air nomads died. And the air nomads died not only with Aang's death, they died with the war. Because Aang, with all his tradition that he loved so much, as we saw many times in the show and especially in the comics, he don't know much about the traditions of his own people. Because he skipped a lot of lessons and he was always with his master Gyatso, so he knows about specific a holiday, but he don't know why this holiday is celebrated. He knows that he needs to go to that place, specifically in that statue, but he don't know who is the person that is in this statue. So like, even if Aang was live was alive, he would not be able to fully revive the Air Nomads with all his knowledge, because he did not have not probably half of the knowledge that was needed to do something like that. And I can say for sure, even if Aang passed most of his life with Tenzin, the Tenzin also don't know. So it is really bad. But there are some. It is in a way that episode with was really cyberpunk that we saw in the Air Temple with the guy with the inventions. It's basically that you need to preserve the culture that you know and all, but like times change, and sometimes you need to understand that and how to preserve the culture, preserve the tradition, but also change. And again, Junoda and Bumi gonna probably help a lot with this. The whole thing with Kai also is interesting. I said that when we saw him for the first time that he would make some trouble for everyone. And yeah, it happens 2 times already. Maybe we're gonna happen another one for sure. But yeah, I like their interactions with his interaction with Junoda. I do think that, as I said before, he's gonna be a bad influence to her, but in the same time, I do think that is gonna be a good influence. And sometimes Junoda will have to step on and make Tenzin understand that he is making mistakes, and that help a little. One more, I like the everyone there in the Air Nomads. We're gonna have Sue's daughter going there soon. Boomy, this episode was a really good episode to Boomy, so I'm really happy to that. And that thing with Tenzin say that you remind me of Aang. Like, do you know how much of like Boomy should be so happy to hear that. I'm happy for him. Um, one more. We did not see much of Korra in this episode. It was way more. I was expecting to see more, but yeah. So maybe the next episode is gonna be this, and we still have our villains going there. Yeah, and probably gonna be the next episode. Bowling Love, nothing new there. One more. I wonder what we're gonna have to Mako and Asami, because like the last episodes we have a focus way more with Korra. I mean, Korra is the main character, but Bowling, then Mako and Asami are kind of left out. So yeah, I don't know. Also, I was wondering, after I finished the last episode, I said that about Bowling learning sandbending. That would be interesting, but I still think metal bending would be way more efficient and all. But like, he could learn lava bending, right? Because we see that lava bending is an earth bending variation, evolution, whatsoever. And it's possibly one of the reasons that bowling is not able to do metal bending. I don't know if it has something to do with his personality. We saw that how much personality affects bending abilities. Uh, like for example, Aang was training earthbending and who was not uh, going to attack because it was completely opposite of Airbender or whatever. And he was not doing fine. And when he got more angry, he became a better earthbending, which is really funny because if we think really about it, most earthbenders go into that direction of being angry, really strong, and all, and a personality really rash. Um, but bowling is nothing like that. And I can assume that metal bending is a similar path to that, being really angry, being really rash, talk back, and stuff like that. This is not bowling style. How to comport himself and not even how to fight. So I think it would be way more to sandbending, but I was thinking of lava bending. We do not see, I'm trying to remember, I think we did not see sandbending yet in The Legend of Korra. But we see lava bending with this villain, and I think if Bolin learn how to use that, could be a good advantage against a villain that use that. And we saw what we saw of him using lava bending. He apparently looks like a really calm guy. So maybe this has something to do with a lot of personality in the ability that he had, which again makes sense how um, Korra learned metal bending so easy. And also, I don't know if it has something to do or not. Could be. Could be just because Aang really did not never care. But that would explain why Aang never learned metal bending. Again, I think is more like Aang not care to learn. Um, but yeah, maybe metal bending is a so much advanced form of earth bending and the path of being angry, being rash. This is so opposite of what Aang usually is. Um, I don't know. This is just like ideas, okay? Could be. That would explain a lot, and it would be really funny to see. Personally, I would prefer to see bowling as a matter of seeing different techniques using sandbending because is one of the bendings that we saw the least. Even Toph never used in the show. Metal bending is everywhere, and lava bending we have villain. But I think, especially because Korra already gonna have metal bending, and we have a villain with with lava. I think it would be best if bowling used, and we sure gonna have in some point Team Avatar against these new villains. I don't know. Um, evil Team Avatar, whatever. Uh, so yeah, and I talk a lot again. I don't have time again. So I see you guys in the next episode.